Hi, I'm Lesley Logan. Today I've got a spine corrector workout here for you. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment to use as a warm-up or when I only have about 20 minutes to work out because it's going to lengthen and strengthen your spine and also support how long and the different curves of your spine are. So we're gonna get started.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
I'm the co-founder of OnlinePilatesClasses.com. I've been teaching since 2008, and something that's really cool about the spine corrector is all the different ways you can use it to teach exercises that you might not have access to in your body yet. It's also really informative. So if you don't have a spine corrector, do not worry. We have tons of mat workouts here on the channel. There's a 25-minute full body workout that if that's all you've got the time for, go and enjoy that. So with the spine corrector, I'm going to have you have about a set of 1 pound weights nearby. And if you have a pole, grab that. If you don't worry too much about that, but it is really nice to have. If any of the exercises that we are going to do today are not right for your practice, do not worry. You'll omit those and replace ones you can't do yet with ones you can do. You're welcome to ask me questions in the comments below. I go live on Sundays to answer those questions. So we're going to first get started with a nice little warm up. One of the ways I like to warm up, which is the arm series. You can do the arm series sitting on the step like I am and back bending over. It's a little easier than the version I'm going to do. So here we go. We're going to sit, or at least I am. You might be sitting on the step. I'm going to sit on the front of the barrel, legs out straight if it's possible. Get that barrel up and towards your hips, and then you back bend over it. And you can see how the barrel already is supporting a full body back bend, getting me ready for long extensions. Hold on to those weights. Make sure your wrists are straight, and then circle the arms up overhead, down towards your hips, and back on up. And as you do these circles, it's tempting to kind of like flip the wrists around or let yourself hang off your shoulders. Instead, find the strength and see how strong these can feel. So I can't go as low as my flexibility would allow when I remain connected with my circles, but it does let me feel what parts of my body need more support and strength to find this extension and what parts of my body are pretty strong and kind of nailing it. Reverse those circles. If for whatever reason you feel like you're choking, notice how I can still talk in this position. If you feel like you can't, you want to grab like a little towel and roll it up to support your neck, or even just place it underneath the head a little bit. You don't want to prop it up too much because then you're not going to let the neck have its moment of extension as well, because the neck should follow the thoracic spine. All right, take those arms up. We're going to take one arm down, one arm overhead, reach. Big stretch the arm that's overhead. The arm that's down is doing chest expansion. And we come back up and we reach our arms up and overhead. And lift it back up and arms up and overhead. Awesome. One more time each side. So how far back can the arm overhead go? It should feel like it's pulling you into swan or swimming, and the arm going down is doing that chest expansion. And then the arms are going to go up to the sky, palms face in for the hug. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, stay here. People like to speed this up. Stay here and enjoy. Inhale to close the arms, elbow over elbow. Pull those elbows down. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, stay open. Inhale, close. Exhale, stay closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, stay open. Elbow over elbow, inhale, and then exhale. Last one. There's a big stretch across the front of my neck and chest as I pull those elbows down. It's really, really important because a lot of us, our heads are pulling too far forward. Set the weights to the side. Take your head in your hands. Roll up. Whew. Grab your barrel. Pull it back into you. Grab your bar if you have it. If you don't have it, you just will do the same thing without the bar, and then roll back over. Sometimes the barrels slide around on the mat, so I like to kind of get there, and then I might even slide my body back over to the barrel because you want to make sure your body, as much as possible, is to come in the shape of the barrel. That's why if this side is too extreme, you do the other side, okay? Hold on to the bar, take your arms overhead, pulse it back. 1, 2, big stretch, and the arms come down like chest expansion. So right here, we get to practice for a big swan on the reformer, swimming, rocking, and the arms come down, and they're helping you with chest expansion, shoulder bridge, and the overhead exercise. 2 more. Reach and lift. And last one, reach and bring it down. Okay, again, grab your head, roll up. Whew, that feels so good. And what we're gonna do is do a little 100. There's several different ways to do the 100. For me, I'm gonna do it on top of the step today. You can do it on top of the barrel if you want. So let's get set up with your sacrum on the step, and then the barrel is kind of helping me curl up, and then the legs are gonna go up. Now I'm not gonna take them as low as I do on the mat, but this space here, I can pull my waist into that space right here so I can really work the longest round shape, and then pump my arms, pump your arms as you inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. So if you love Pilates as much as I do, keep breathing and doing your pumps, but check out onlinepilatesclasses.com/YouTube because we have mat classes, reformer classes, chair, tower. We love to work out 30 minutes or 50 minutes. We also believe that any amount of minutes is enough and finishing is optional. I hope that distracted you from 10 full cycles of breathing. Guy came in to make sure we were all doing our 100. And then bend your knees into your chest. Okay, so that was really a little intermission setup to get us into our leg series. So with the leg series, you want to sit just below the apex. I put one foot on the step, hold the handles with my hands, the other leg straightens out, and then you do a little trust fall and get onto your shoulders. Super important that you get onto the shoulder girdle and you're not on your neck. There should be lots of space. You should be able to turn your head side to side, okay? And again, just do a little talk test. Can you talk? That's also a good sign you're in the right spot. Hold the elbows nice and wide. Send the legs out to the high diagonal and then draw circles here. So they can go as big as your pelvis isn't tipping front, back, front, back. You shouldn't feel like you're arching, rounding, arching. It should just feel like it's a nice support. 5 circles in each direction. Work the inner thighs together. The hamstrings and glutes take the legs away. I get a nice little stretch through here. Frog your legs back in. Send those legs out. Then we'll go for a little walk. So left leg stays where it is, right leg moves down a little bit. Then the right leg stays and the left leg moves. Only one leg is moving at a time. We're not doing little scissors. After 6 steps or up to 6 steps, walk back up. And then walk it down. So nice wide upper back. You should feel like you could stand on your shoulders here because you are. And then you get to strengthen the back of your legs while stretching the front of your legs. Walk it back up. Hug those heels together. We frog it in. We frog back out. And we'll go for a bicycle. Reach one leg away. And you are trying to touch the mat and then touch the step. And can you find that single leg kick? Hamstring curl as you pull that heel in. Reverse. Notice how my knees are not bicycling over my face. You're trying to bicycle your legs away from you and not over here, right? That's actually a lot of weight on the chest. You want to do it far away from you, and that's going to help you prepare for high bicycle on your mat. Hug those legs together after you've gone both directions. Frog it in. All right, big scissors. So this one, legs go up. One leg pulls towards you, the other leg pulls away. This leg can only go as far down as this leg can pull to me. So if I want this leg to go lower, I have to work this leg to me and then switch, which means my leg that's away isn't going to go as far as my flexibility could take it, but as far as my strength of my pelvis can. And then bring the legs together at the top and then switch. If you want to add a pulse with the bottom leg, you can, but you're trying to control it so that top leg isn't pulsing too. And then from here, if it's going well, you bring the legs to the top. One leg will scissor down, one leg pulls towards you, and you circle the legs for a helicopter. The legs come to the center, and then you reverse. And bring it up, which does mean you have to remember which leg goes next. But take up space with this helicopter because you're really going to work those outer hips, work those inner thighs, stretch the hips, and strengthen the glutes. Once you're even, frog those legs in. Okay, we're going to take our legs, we're going to do a little hip twist or can. This one's complicated and not. It's really easy to slide into your shoulders. So keep space behind your neck. Bring both knees to your right shoulder. Then circle the legs to your left shoulder. And then back to your right shoulder. Now here's where it gets complicated. The legs are going to kick over, but your thighs stay where they are. And then you bring your knees in. And you go left, right, left, reach. I find I have to pull my stomach into the barrel so much
as a counterbalance to the weight of my legs. And that's what makes it fun. To the left. Oh, then bring the knees in. And you draw little circles with your knees to massage your lower back. And then you go the other way. Little rolling in and out. All right. Place the feet onto the step. Stand on the feet. Slide one leg out, point, lift it up. Flex, squeeze it down. Point up. So this is your shoulder bridge from the mat. And what you can feel with the barrel is if your hip is leaning into the barrel, right? You want your hips to stay even. Even though the barrel's there, I don't get to just rest on it. Slide the foot back, slide the other leg out, point it up, flex it down. Point up, flex it down. One more. All right, now this is where it gets fun. You bring the knees in, you lift the hips, you slide the barrel out, you let your legs drape over the barrel. That should feel really nice. Okay, so now let's do a little extension work. Now that we've worked our arms, we've worked our legs, now let's work our opposition. So you're gonna come onto the barrel on the top, and you are going to lie on your stomach, okay? So here's the deal. Setting up for swan, swimming, we also have rocking and grasshopper here. You can obviously omit any of those that don't work for you, but a little goes a long way. So I have really long legs and a short torso, which means I have to really find my favorite spot. So you want to kind of start with your belly button just in front of the apex and then kind of go from there. So what you do is you want to take your legs up first. Okay. Now it's really tempting for the lower back to push down. So lift your frontal hip points. I spin my inner thighs up so I really feel a little pigeon toe to my femurs. And then you take one arm forward and the other arm forward. And if you crash land like I did, you slide back just a teeny bit, just a little bit. Okay. We're setting up for swimming first, and then we'll go into swan because you want to be ready for swimming. So again, spin the inner thighs up, reach the arms forward. Okay. I probably could handle that. And then take the arms wide and then begin to rock. Legs up, chest up, legs up, chest up. Keep pushing your tailbone towards your heels and your hip points pull towards your ribs so you're not smashing your lower back. After a few rocks, take your arms forward and swim. Woo! And if you start to fall down, you catch yourself. And again, one arm up, then one opposite leg up. Up, 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 up. And you're allowed to crash land. Okay? So I'm going to scoot back just a little bit because I got too excited for myself. And I'll swim here. Wonderful. I hope that you see it's hard. You're not supposed to be perfect. I have more practice to do on my swimming. This is my new contrology ladder, my spine corrector. And so we're just meeting swimming for the first time together. And she's humbling me. Okay, so now you go up into your swimming, reach your arms around, bend your knees, grab your ankles, lift your feet, hug your knees towards each other, and then lift your legs, lift your chest. Lift your legs, lift your chest. It's not the biggest rock in the world, but it's yours. And then, ready? Our dismount is going to be very strong and purposeful. Send your legs out, your arms forward, reach, and lower. See, even if we fell during our swimming, we were able to redeem ourselves here. So slide a little bit forward for your grasshopper. Grasshopper is one of my absolute favorites, okay? So your hands are here. You're in your nice swan, legs are reaching out, and then you're going to lift your legs up as you bend your elbows, kick your head, lift your legs to the sky, beat the legs open and close all the way down. And again, we reach, touch the head maybe, lift the legs to the ceiling, and beat. You do not have to touch your head. You're just doing rocking, but over here, right? So you find your rocking shape, you reach up, and if you hate push-ups, you might want to start liking them now. It makes grasshopper easier. Last one. Bend, reach. Woo. Now, slide your knees to the mat, back over, and you can do a little child's pose with your arms resting on the barrel. Okay. So there's so many fun things we can do as a workout with our spine corrector. I do want to do some teasers with you. So we're going to first do teaser facing in, because it's kinder. All right. So you get your hips into your dip here, your little step, and then your legs are
not resting, but obviously they're supported. Reach your arms forward, and then you can lift your arms up and reach your upper back away, and then come up to your teaser. Lift those arms up, reach the upper back away, whew, and come up. And again, reach. The legs have to reach away from the chest. I feel like I'm not moving at all. And then the legs move. Up 1, up 2, up 3. Then everything moves, and everything moves. And everything moves. Everything moves. Yes, someday I try to touch the floor. Obviously, I have some practicing to do too. And reach. Woo. And rest. Spin around. We have another teaser. Now, if you're loving this, as we get set up, I'm going to have a ladder barrel workout for you. It's coming up towards the end of this month, so make sure you're subscribed so you hit the notifications so you don't miss it. It's a really lovely workout on the ladder barrel, and I quite like it. So here we go for our next teaser. You find yourself in your step, reach the legs out, and then now we can practice the back going over the barrel and back up, right? And if you're like, oh, let me change my little setup here, you can, right? So you want to find that spot where your pelvis feels secure, stable, because it's not going to move, and your upper back's going to go back and up. And yes, someday you can go back over the barrel all the way and back up. And then the legs move 1 and 2 and 3, and then everything moves. And everything moves. And if you've been struggling with your teaser and the reformer, can you see how this could help? One more time. Reach. And all the way up. Okay. So one of those exercises on the mat that no one loves is hip circles. So here we are. We're going to use our spine corrector to help us with our hip circles. You've got your hands here. You can have bent elbows. You send your legs out. They circle around and together. And they circle around together. You see how your leg series help prepare you for this, and the teaser series. One more time each way. Woo! And rest. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do a little ab series on here as our grand finale. You're going to take yourself, there's several versions of the ab series. I have all 3 versions in my barrels flashcards as separate options. We also have tutorials on each one, but I'm going to show you this one, the one we did for the 100, okay? So one knee in, one leg out. Again, the leg is going to have to go a little higher than you're used to, but you have the space here to pull your waist into. Pull, switch. Pull, switch. Elbows nice and wide, and pull. We have one more, and then heels together, toes apart. Squeeze those legs together, arms go back. You should feel that arm series we did, right? So if you've ever done double leg stretch and not really noticed the strength of the arms, here you go. Reach and circle. And reach and circle. One more, leg squeeze together like they did in the leg series. Arms reach back like they did in the arm series. And then single straight leg stretch. Pull, switch. And pull. So you can feel the scissors you did with the leg series here. Isn't this fun to test what you learn on the spine corrector with your mat workout? Double straight leg stretch. Lower the legs and lift the legs. Pull the low ribs back. Lower and lift. One more time. Woo. One knee and twist. Here you go. You can do it. Stay curled up. All the way over to the other side. Twist. All the way over. Twist. Woo. One more time each side for good measure. You got this. You're almost there. And rest. Awesome job. You can drape over your barrel any way you want. We didn't even get to a huge dent of all the exercises available on the spine corrector. I do have a full hour spine corrector workout on onlinepilatesclasses.com that you can purchase and keep if you really love a workout like this in your practice. Also at onlinepilatesclasses.com/YouTube, you will find that we have 3 different memberships. You pick the one that's based on the equipment you have access to. Mat only, mat and reformer, or the full studio access, which is the mat, reformer, tower, and chair. All of our workouts are led by myself and other fully comprehensively trained instructors, all certified. They have wide backgrounds and diverse body types and experiences. And that's so important because you should feel like you have a teacher that looks similar to you teaching the class that can give you feedback for your body. And that's exactly what we do at OPC. if you have questions about an exercise, you can actually film a video of yourself doing that exercise and get feedback on how your body might need a shift or change. Just like me on this barrel, I had to move around a little bit. If you don't know how to do that, having someone's eyes on you can tell you, oh, if you would just move back just a little bit more, you'd be very good to go. Or spinning your inner thighs up would give that to you. So at OPC, we give accountability, we give personalized feedback, and we have an incredible community. You get to meet all of the OPC members and help hold each other accountable. It's really, really awesome. At onlinepilatesclasses.com/YouTube, you'll see our memberships start at $49 a month, but there's lots of options based on what you need. So give it a look, take a chance, and then if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments below. Thank you so much. I will answer your questions in the comments on my next live Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Have an amazing day.